Good afternoon, children. Today you will revise chapter Force and Pressure. Yesterday you had studied what is force. Pull or push on an object which may cause change in the state of rest or motion is called force. What is the cause of motion? Force is the cause of motion. You had read push, pull, lift, kick on an object is called force. The effects of force also you have read, like force can change the state of motion, force can change the shape and size of an object, force can change the direction of the motion of an object. All these things you had read yesterday. Today you will study, children, about balanced and unbalanced force. When the net of different forces acting on a body is zero, it is called balanced force. When the net of different forces acting on a body is zero, it is called balanced force. Sometimes more than one force can act on a body. Okay? And if the net of different forces is zero, it is called balanced force. In the game of tug of war, if two teams are there and both the teams are pulling the rope with the same force, then the net force will be zero and there will have no change in the both the teams will pull the rope with equal and opposite force. The rope will remain stationary and the net force is zero, so it is balanced force. And again one more example is given in your book. This is a wooden block and it is tied with spring. If two persons will pull the spring with the same force from the opposite direction, then the net force will be zero and this wooden block will remain stationary. It will not come in motion, and again this force is which type of force? Balanced force. So when different forces are acting on a body and the net force is zero, it is called balanced force. This is wooden block. It is tied with spring. If two persons are pulling, they are applying same force from the opposite direction, then the wooden block will not come in motion and there will have no movement in the wooden block. This type of force is called balanced force because the net of different force is zero. Okay, children? So you can say the type of force when there is no movement in the body because the net of different forces is zero is called balanced force. And when net of different forces is non-zero, then the force is called unbalanced force and the object will come in motion. Okay, children? So unbalanced force is the force in which the net of different forces acting on a body is not zero and movement is possible in unbalanced force. Unbalanced force acting in the same direction may combine by addition, and unbalanced force acting in opposite direction may combine by subtraction. For example, one heavy load is kept here, heavy carton is kept here, and you are applying 10 Newton force from one side and your friend is applying 20 Newton force from the other side. Here the force is being applied from the opposite direction. So this force will combine by subtraction, and net force will be 20 Newton minus 10 Newton is equal to 10 Newton. So net force is non-zero. It is unbalanced force. Okay children, when the net of different forces is non-zero, it is called unbalanced force. Now you will read types of forces. There are two types of forces: contact force and non-contact force. Contact force is such force in which there is a physical contact between the two objects and then the force comes into play. For example, when you pull or when you push a chair, when you push a table, there is a contact between you and the table. Here it is contact force. And when you pull the drawer of the study table, again there is contact between you and the drawer of the table. So there is a physical contact between the two objects and the force is coming into play. This type of force is called contact force. And non-contact force is such type of force in which there is no physical contact between the two objects and the force comes into play. For example, all of you have seen falling of raindrop. Raindrop falls on the ground. There is no physical contact between the two objects. Now you will see children, contact force is of two types: muscular force and frictional force. Muscular force is such force which is applied by the muscles of the human beings or animals. So many examples you can see in your daily life. When you push the heavy load, when you open the drawer of your study table, when you pull the rope, in all these cases you see there is a physical contact between you and the object. When you lift your school bag, when you lift a bucket, again there is a physical contact between you and the bag, between you and the bucket. So there is physical contact. This type of force is called contact force, and this force is being applied by the muscles of human beings. It is muscular force. Similarly, animals also apply or exert force from their muscles. All of you have seen bullock cart. A cart is pulled by the bull, by the ox. It is again muscular force. Similarly, you have seen in the Arctic region, reindeer, they pull these sledges on which the passengers sit. It is given in your book diagram. Reindeer is present in Arctic region. This is the diagram, reindeer, and it is pulling the sledges. Here muscular force is applied by the reindeer. Similarly, you have seen horse pulling the cart. Again muscular force is applied by the horse. So muscular force is applied by muscles of the human beings or animals, in which there is physical contact between the two objects. It is called contact force and it is muscular force. Muscular force is a type of contact force. Next type of contact force, children, you have read, that is frictional force. When you roll a ball on the ground, the ball covers some distance and after that it comes to rest. How it comes to rest? You don't touch the ball, but the ball comes to rest. It means some force is being applied on the ball and this force is opposing the motion of the ball. So this force is frictional force. Frictional force acts when there is relative motion between the two objects and this force opposes the motion of the object. Again, this force is contact force. Okay children, so there are two types of contact forces you have read, muscular force and frictional force. Now you will read children, what is non-contact force? Non-contact force is such type of force in which there is no physical contact between the two objects and the object comes to motion. Okay children, for example, you will see there is no physical contact between the two objects but the force comes into play. That is non-contact force. It is of three types: gravitational force, magnetic force and electric force. Gravitational force, all of you have seen children, when the fruit ripens in the tree, it always falls on the ground. It never goes in the upward direction. Why? Why it always comes towards the ground? Because in the earth there is a pull force which attracts any objects towards itself. And this type of force which is exerted by the earth, this pull force of the earth is called gravitational force, due to which a ripened fruit always comes towards the earth. It never moves to the upward direction. Next type of non-contact force is magnetic force. All of you have played with a magnet. You know, magnet can attract iron, cobalt and nickel. Magnet has two poles. Pole is the region where the power of attraction is maximum. When you bring a magnet, suppose this is a bar magnet. Magnets are of various shapes. Maybe bar magnet, circular shaped magnet, horseshoe magnet, etc. When you bring a magnet near iron pin, iron nail, what will happen? Iron nail will be attracted towards the magnet, because a magnet has two regions. It is called pole, where the power of attraction is maximum, and this region will attract the magnetic material. It may attract iron, cobalt and nickel. So again you see children, this magnet is exerting a force from a distance. There is no physical contact between the iron nail and the magnet, but this magnet is exerting force from a distance,